Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Next Up. Today, I want to talk to you about the big S word as it pertains to health. What I call the big S word because I was an addict. I was a prisoner to the S word. That S word is sugar. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the fact that it's in almost everything. Sugar, oh my God, was like my best friend, while at the same time, it was my worst enemy. You talk about public enemy number one when it comes down to health, sugar is. It's extremely addictive. I mean, brother man, I had to have it every day. I used to bring back years ago. I used to bring these, what is like a quart-sized bag of them, two and three of them, into the home with the Kool-Aid, making Kool-Aid with the sugar, and every now and then we would do lemonade. But for the most part, in those days, it was Kool-Aid, but using one of the most addictive substances on the planet. Now, the body's got to have sugar. God designed it that way. There's sugar in fruits. There's sugar in, a few things there, but not the way it has been processed, where these necessary things have been taken out of them, the fiber and the some other things that are out of the sugar. In other words, to where the sugar has been refined. And that is what is so addicting, the refined sugar and the sugar products that are out there. I'm telling you, I think I was, in my estimation, one of the most, at the highest level of being an addict in America, and probably the world, the way I was consuming ice cream, donuts, candy bars. Man, it's like, what was I doing to myself? But when you don't know, you just don't know. When you know better, you do better. And I'm telling you, you look into it for yourself at what sugar does in the human body, refined sugar. All right. And you've also got to be aware of some of the honeys that are out there. If it's not raw honey, unfiltered, because real honey should crystallize on you. But this stuff that you get, it's been on the shelf forever, doesn't crystallize. Better look into it to see if it's the real deal. So it's in almost everything, sugar. What is it in, Dr. Ellison? Well, it's in energy drinks, fruit juices. That's why I make my own juice. I make my own energy drink. I make my own fruit juices. I used to buy it, like many of you are still doing, and I get it. I was there too, but I had to break away from the plantation. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. That master of sugar was dominating me, but it's in salad dressings, baked goods, chewing gum, and some other things are in these chewing gums as well. Why do you need chewing gum? For what? Think about it. Now, I used to do it too, so I'm not trying to bash you. I'm trying to awaken your mind to what's happening and what this stuff does to the human body. But why do you need chewing gum? Why do you want to be chewing all day long, so to speak? Are you conscious of the fact, you're probably not, of what it's doing to your enzymes, what it's doing to your system, what it's doing to the juices in your mouth, getting your system ready to break down foods. And then the system says, well, where is the food? Because you're doing the chewing, but where is the food? It's in toothpaste. Now, all of these things, I've made some adjustments. Energy drinks, fruit juices, salad dressings. Oh, I forgot baked goods. Let me cover that one before I go back to the rest of the list. Yeah, sugar is in baked goods. But what kind of sugar is it? Have you taken the time to stop and think or ask questions? What kind of sugar is in this cupcake that you made, or in this slice of cake, or this cake that you have there in the market? See, we just go pick up things. We don't ask questions. We don't investigate. But it's your body. You have the right to know. So it's in baked goods. Going back to the chewing gum, the toothpaste, the mouthwash, canned vegetables. Oh, yeah, it's in the canned vegetables. 75% of packaged foods sold in supermarkets. Hear this statistic now, so that way you can be on the alert. Excuse me. You can be watchful. You can be, wait a minute, let me, before I bring this stuff home, before I even put it in my basket, let me see if it's got the sugar in it. 75% of packaged foods sold in supermarkets contain added sugar. So it's in almost everything. I've got to stop here. I look forward to seeing you next time on Next Up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Next Up podcast. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day.